going to keep talking. The last thing that was said was that the video was a little bit weird, but it was because those were the bloopers. Do you know what is a blooper?
No.
Have you ever listened that word, blooper?
It's when in a movie some recording came bad or it's funny somehow, so they put it like in the end or some shit like it.
So yes, bloopers, but bloopers are not only in movies. It can be in videos or in our case in the news, and that was the video about. So babies, what are we going to do now? As you realize, things can be really wrong in news, or maybe not. Sometimes news are super nice as the usual ones. What you are going to do right now is that you are going to go to your lesson and you are going to open the first forum that is Monday 20th, okay? You realize from 11 and 10 minutes till 11 and 40 minutes, we are going to be doing a writing exercise. So what are you going to do? You are going to think about the craziest news that you have ever listened. So for example, once I listened a news about a man who got married with a tree. Have you ever listened that news? Any of you? El hombre que se casó con el árbol?
And we write that in the photo.
So yes, what you are going to do is that you are going to write your post here. Please keep in mind this, tengan en cuenta esto, vean, hace 3 minutos, hace 6 minutos, please remember that the only thing that you are going to write in the forum is the thing that I request, okay? Entonces lo único que va a aparecer acá es este post, nada más. So, you are going to think about that new. Think about it. So, the example that I gave is that a man who got married with a tree. So, what you are going to do is to come here and to make your comment of 100 words, okay? And to post it. You are going to have 30 minutes to do it. So, please, 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 do it on your own. Tell me.
Teacher, we're still in speaking or in another activity?
Right now, we are going to have a writing activity. This first part is to explain the activity. Now, from 11 and 10 minutes till 11 and 40 minutes, you are going to be doing the writing, but you can abandon the call. No pueden abandonar la llamada. Van a silenciar micrófonos y van a seguir en llamada, ¿ok? It doesn't matter if you are doing the exercise in the platform. Just be in the call. And then at 11 and 40 minutes, we are going to talk again. We are going to have speaking again, and by that time, you have to be ready with all your comments, okay? So at 11 and 40 minutes, all the comments must be in the forum.
Profe, perdón, te interrumpo un momento. Es
English,
que me
English.
perdí.
Go ahead.
Como te digo, me perdí, o sea, no entendí. O sea, ya nos estás diciendo qué es lo que tenemos que hacer, qué es lo que está en la planeación.
Yes.
¿No?
Yes, baby.
Sí, pero no entendí. O sea, tenemos que ver el video que está ahí, sacarle sus comentarios y luego discutirlo aquí.
No. The video that we watched was about the bloopers, and that was in the first hour. And we talk about it. That is finished. Now, what you are going to do is that you are going to think about the craziest news that you have ever listened. La noticia más loca que hayas escuchado en tu vida, o que hayas leído, o que hayas visto. And then you are going to write a post, you are going to write a comment here in the forum of 100 words talking about that news.
Ah, ok. Entonces, digamos que buscamos una noticia reciente que hemos tenido y en el foro ahí te escribimos las 100 palabras de nuestra opinión respecto a esa noticia, ¿cierto?
No la más reciente, amor. Vas a pensar en la más loca que has escuchado en toda tu vida. No importa si es de este año o si fue hace 3 años, o la noticia más loca que hayas escuchado.
Ok.
And then you have to write a comment. Any other question?
Profe,
Tell me.
¿Lo puedo hacer sobre un animal que nace con cabezas así súper rayos?
It has to be a real news, baby. Real news. So if you listen about it, so I am going to ask you a favor, all of you, please try to speak in English. You can do it. So yes, baby, you can do it. I mean, if that is a real news, you can do it.
Teacher,
Tell me.
the activities our parents watch our activity.
They can do it. Actually, if they have access to your Q10, they can read your news.
Ok, entonces ya vamos a hacer actividad.
What's up?
Es que me salí de, o sea, no salí, me sacó.
Ah, okay. One second, one by one. I am going to tell to Samu and to Juanes what you have to do, okay?
Okay.
Are you watching my screen?
No.
¿Ven mi pantalla, no? Yeah?
No.
So,
Call of Duty. Ay, este es un vago.
So,
Yo no soy
babies,
malo, yo soy normal. Este es un
remember
vago.
that this call is being recorded, so please be careful with other subjects. So, can you? Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, this is the forum of today, of today's class.
Okay.
What are you going to do? If you realize we are in the second hour and we are going to be working in these two things. Here you have to think about the craziest news that you have ever listened. La noticia más loca que hayas escuchado en toda tu vida. As soon it has to be real, please. As soon as you think about it, you are going to write a comment here in the forum of 100 words, talking about the craziest news that you have ever listened. So you have to come here, yes, talking about. So for example, I can say, the craziest news that I have listened is about a man who got married with a tree. And that man was so in love, blah, 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 blah. So you just have to talk about your news. Me cuentas acerca de esa noticia loca que escuchaste. 100 words, please, no less than that. It can be more, but not less.
Okay.
Questions up to this point?
En este momento no me acuerdo de ni puedo buscar en internet.
You can take a look of it, but it has to be a real news. Okay, as soon as you finish with this, you're going to have time till 11 and 40 minutes. Tienen tiempo hasta esta hora, 11:40, okay? But you can't abandon the call. No se pueden ir de la llamada. Tienen que quedarse ahí en Google Meet. With the microphone in silence and everything, but you have to be in the Google Meet call.
No podemos irnos.
No, you can't. At 11 and 40 minutes, we are going to talk again and we are going to share our news. That means that by this time, your comment must be here. A las 11:40, todos los comentarios ya tienen que estar escritos y subidos, ¿ok? Because we are going to have a speaking time to talk about the news that you post. Questions about the activities that we are going to be doing?
Teacher, can I put a picture of the
Yes,
person?
of course. If you want to put pictures or something with your comment, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Any other question? No more questions? So, I am going to ask a favor to Juan Esteban, to Martín Grajales, and to Daniel Joya. Please delete these comments. And then you can write the other ones. So, babies, go ahead. Everybody put your microphones in silence and let's talk about again at 11 and 40 minutes. Okay? So, babies, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, what are we going to do now? What we are going to do is that I am going to share with you my screen and we are going to talk about the news that you post one by one, like in the order, okay? So please let me know as soon as you watch my screen. Can you do it now? Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's begin with Martine Grajales, baby. Talk to us about your news.
Remember, my news is about old guy that is already like jubilated, retired. Well, he in well because he was I don't know if he was bored or he was like with nothing else to do. He decided to build like an like a dome with wine bottles. And well, I think this is really interesting because it's like the idea of the alcoholic is someone really lazy and all that thing, but this alcoholic decided to put his his like his taste for drinking in something actually really creative and really fun. And he actually got like criticated because of this in the page that I find. But that I think is really interesting what this guy did.
Great job, dear. Thank you. So, here's your grade. Let's continue. Laura, what can you tell me about your news?
Okay, my news is about a baby cow that born on India and have two heads for a genetical problem. I think that it's very strange because you don't see a cow with two heads, but this animal have a serious problem because it can't eat in the normal way. So the farmer has to give them all the food. But this is very important because the cow can eat by himself, and this can affect her growth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Be
Uh,
careful. I'm sorry, continue.
no, I finished.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, just be careful with the pronunciation because new is something new, like new shoes. And news is when you are talking about notices or something like that. And also here you are talking about a news that happened in the past. So please be careful, for example, in this case with cow half, but it's cow hat, two tongues, past tense. And
Okay.
that's it. But great job too.
Okay.
Here's your grade, baby. Let's continue with Juanes.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Ay, ¿por qué yo?
Juanes,
Bueno,
because you're the next one.
bueno, okay. The crazy new is the coffee for dogs. Okay.
Okay.
The coffee for dogs is in the United States. Okay. The idea of the coffee for dogs um, is to be able to leave your dogs in a play in place in the place for you go for shopping or work etc como me dijiste y ya
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
ya
And
ya
that's it. Okay. So, baby, I was reading your news. I like the way that it's written, so you use past tense, is good.
okay
Um, just be careful because here I can notice, not, I hope that not in everything, but in some parts you use the translator, right?
okay
So just be careful with that. It was a great job. I really like to listen to you speaking in English. You can imagine how glad I am.
Okay.
So, for now on, your grade is like this one, 9.5, okay?
Okay. Gracias.
Thanks to you. Let's continue with... Who's next? Who's next? Daniela, attack, baby. What can you tell me?
Okay, teacher. The crazy news I have read was about a person who considerates himself, uh, ¿cómo es esta palabra? Trans space
Which one?
and transspecie. Transpace.
Space, yeah? Go ahead.
And this was so much that he seriously lived a dalmata and also ate and walked a dog. This is my news.
Walk a dog. Okay, baby. So yes, same mistake that Laura. Be careful when you pronounce new and news, because new is something new, like the shoes. And news is
Okay.
like the program or the magazines or something like that.
Okay.
I like to see that here. Which verbal time is this one? Tell me.
What?
I have ever heard. Which verbal time is this one? I have ever heard. Did you know? Did you remember it? It's present perfect, so it's nice. You wrote the news in past, so it's okay. Be careful with some aspects of the pronunciation. Be careful with the use of translator too, but it's okay. So baby, 9.5.
Thank you.
Thanks to you. Let's continue with Martine Segura. Go ahead, baby. Tell me something about your news.
Okay, my news is 90 farting cows start a fire in Germany.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. You can do it.
It's so funny because in a because in a dairy farm, 90 cows in a stable and farting on the methane gas into the stable se acumuló.
Okay.
And sorry, so funny. A discharge of static energy caused explosion and fire.
Okay.
The police identified one wounded one cow that had to be attended from severe burns.
Okay. And I'm reading here that you were in the dental office?
Yep.
Okay.
I read it in a dental office.
Poor cow. Okay, God. Okay. It's okay, baby. I'm pretty sorry for the cow.
I love the magazine times.
So, yes, it was a great job. I like to see that you are making an effort. I mean, at the beginning of the activity, you were like, I can do it, teacher. But now you did it. So, be careful just with some aspects of the pronunciation, and be careful here. For example, you wrote the most strange notice to I read. So, check this, to I read.
Okay.
So, this is like translator, right? So be careful with that. Grade 9.6. Let's continue with David, baby. Go ahead.
Well, this news, I don't read this news, and I listen in a video of a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this news is about for Kenan we sit there. I don't know to pronounce this name. Well, this man basically fuck frozen mine and snowman, and her dick is congelado. Se me
Like
olvidó cómo es que lo
frozen.
había puesto. Eh, lo puse some neighbors. Bueno, se me olvidó cómo se llama, congelado. Frozen, frozen.
Frozen.
Her dick is frozen, and that is the the news. Basically, is a man fuck a snowman, and her dick they I don't know
Okay, so
that it.
this is about a boy who tried to be with a snowman because he was super drunk, right?
Yeah. The
Oh God.
main have a problems to the alcoholism.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
And
God. That's like disgusting, actually.
this
So,
is the picture for the snowman.
oh God, poor snowman. Anyway, that's disgusting. Thank you very much for sharing that crazy news with us. Um, I am reading here. Well, your article is well written. You use past tense too, and in general, you use a correct pronunciation. I mean, you have some misunderstandings, but it was okay in general. I would like to listen to you talking a little bit more because I know that you can do it. So please, for the next activities, try to talk a little bit more.
Okay.
But it was nice, good pronunciation and everything. Ivan, baby, are you there? Ivan? Is Ivan here?
Como que a él, como que no le gusta abrir el micrófono. Él está, pero no que le gusta abrir el micrófono. Está el que no está.
I can see him. I can see him. He's not here.
Profe,
He's not.
¿te acuerdas que Samuel dijo que se
Okay.
le había...
Yeah.
Sí, profe, es que él tiene problemas con el internet y
Yeah,
no le
he's
funciona
having
muy
some
bien el micrófono.
troubles.
Ah, profe, perdón, me acabo de dar cuenta que estoy como Marta. Es que siempre puedo usar la
It's
pantalla
okay, it's
de-
okay. So try to speak in English. Okay, let's avoid Ivan just for 1 minute.
Yo confirmo lo del internet, Iván, porque cuando hicimos lo
Okay.
de la evaluación de la videollamada, se le cayó como 3 veces la llamada. Es que un
Oh
poco
my god.
agobiante.
Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Be happy. Let's continue. Juana, baby, go ahead.
Okay, am I new?
del
Your
micrófono,
news,
perdón.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My new is a father cut the hair his son that done out in the house for the quarantine and ay no sé
You can do it. You can do it.
and the sister went up photos in the face in the in which the children is sad because the haircut is
Now, translator.
horrible, no sé cómo se dice.
Awful.
And yeah. And the father is happy
So,
because
of the hair. Oh my god, poor guy. Look at this face. Anyway. Oh my god. So, I can see that you wrote this, and I like to see that you did it on your own. Just be careful with some aspects of the writing. So, for example, if you are talking about a boy, you don't use don't, you use doesn't. It's something like that. Be careful with the auxiliaries, be
Sí, sí,
careful with those kind of things, right? With the writing in past.
yeah.
And also it's the same mistake. My news, because new is nuevo. News is noticias or noticia. It doesn't matter. It's the same in singular and in plural. So by far, great job, baby. You have 9.3. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Sophie. What can you tell me about your news? Sophie.
Sorry, perdón, no sabía que tenía el micrófono apagado. My news is about a postman that this guy himself to share people in quarantine. So the idea of this man that called John Manton and lives in Bolton in the northeast of the UK is that he disguised himself for try to put happy her neighbors and try to determine to extract a smile from his neighbors.
Okay.
He tried for when he tried that when he disguised himself, try to put happy day, and it's for the refuge by the coronavirus. So he tried to change the bad ideas for some people that just put sad for that. And in during this quarantine to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, we are developing solidarity and surprising actions by people. And first, the objective of this man, or in general, the people that want to be solidary with others, is like try to cope better with the confidence and to encourage as much as possible the people who have to stay at home. And it's that way. So I like this news, and for that I write about it.
That was an excellent job. Very good, baby. Samu, what can you tell me? 1 minute.
Hi.
Hi.
Perdón por el ruido, pero mi hermano se cree Bob el constructor.
Try to speak in English and no problem. Go ahead.
Okay. My crazy news is about a man who walks the dog with a drone because he can go to the street because of quarantine. And this is a super viral video because it's super strange see a dog in the street with a drone. And in other countries, like in Spain, the people try to do that thing to don't go outside because coronavirus and yeah, that's it.
He started a new movement, like dogs being walked by drones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, baby. Thank you very much. I listen that you pronounce in a good way, like crazy news, but be careful when you are writing, okay?
Yeah.
So, great job, Samu. So, 9.7. So, babies, that's it for today. Thank you very much for being part of the class and see you in the next occasion, so tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Thanks, see you. Bye.